Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your August 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you are interested in a personal reading or entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links in the description box below. All right, Scorpio, I'm getting here this secretive energy showing up, whether this is a secret, which is a good secret. So for example, perhaps you are celebrating an engagement, but you're waiting to tell your family about it when everyone's together, or maybe you are pregnant and you can't wait to share about it. There is some sort of a secret here. I mean, for others of you, it could be a secret that you find out. I feel like whatever this secret is, it is going to alter your life really in a big way. So let's take a look and see what is showing up with this secretive energy. Now we have clarity, we have new life, yep, we have belief system. So there it is. There's some sort of secret, and it could be something that was even hidden from your view in the past, where you have clarity now. This is all about coming to light, literally, truths, solutions, meditative energies here. Some of you may have received some guidance through meditation. You may have been praying, and now that you see some answers right in front of you, this is about a clear direction. You have this clear path moving forward here. I'm getting the energy here of the cat is out of the bag. The cat is out of the bag. You have a new life showing up here for you. So someone may have been keeping a relationship on maybe the lowdown. Perhaps you were wrapping up maybe a divorce or a situation with someone of the past, so you kind of had to keep it on the low. But now something is out in the open. I'm really getting that strongly for you. Now, in the present month of August, you have new life. This is total transformation, big changes. It is hitting that reset button. It's almost like the Fool or even the Magician blended up in one to have this new life that you've wanted for quite some time. This is about you hitting that reset button, and there is a sense of rebirth, a fresh start, and a new journey ahead of you because you've been growing, you've been evolving, and you're ready for a new experience. And that's exactly what I see coming in here for you. So something is going to change, whether it is a marriage, it's a divorce, it could be a family moving into the home, out of the home, a physical move, a birth, a death. I mean, there's so many things that alter our destiny, alter our course. And you are not the same person, Scorpio, that you were a year ago. We're always changing. We're always evolving. And I feel like August is one of those pivotal months where you are shifting the energy here. Now, you also have belief system coming in. So some of you, you're looking at your commitments, because I'm getting Hierophant energy here as well. Now, this could be a new life with someone or without someone, but you have a path made clear. This is all about self-talk, talking to yourself in a way that is positive and uplifting, one that includes self-love, positive affirmations. You may be looking at the programming that has been built within you over time, and that is actually shifting. Something that you may have believed in 5 years ago, you may not believe that to be true for you any longer. Maybe you got into a relationship 5 years ago and you said, this is my forever person. I'm going to be with this person forever. Maybe that's true for you, but something may not have turned out the way that you thought it at that now at this juncture. So it may have been true for you at one point, and that's where you wanted to go, but boom. And that was just an example. Now, for others of you, I feel like this is happy. This is a happy new beginning that you've wanted here, because you are tuning into your higher power, higher self, God source, energy, whatever it is that you connect to. You're being spiritually and divinely guided, okay? I do sense some sort of commitment coming in. So let's dive into the tarot and see what is the heart of the matter for you. Whether you're committing to yourself, committing to this new beginning, someone may be committing themselves to you or keeping their word. There's something here with a cat is out of the bag, but it actually, oh my gosh, you can't make that up. The sun, this is your overall energy. There's a lot of happiness here. I'm also getting last November. So Oh, okay. Scorpio, that would be your birth month for some of you Scorpios out there. There's something around your birthday, maybe the birthday wish that you made, right? And maybe something that you've set into motion around November of 2022 is finally starting to show up here for you, the sun. This is beautiful. I love this. This is the happiest, most abundant energy in tarot. I don't think any of the other signs have received the sun. Maybe one sign, but it certainly wasn't in their overall energy. This new life, some of you are moving to someplace sunnier. Okay, sunny and 75 year round maybe. For others of you, I feel like there's a lot more sunshine in your life, right? There's a lot more abundance. There's happiness. There's joy. There is success. This is about the good life. And a lot of you Scorpios are feeling it in the month of August. Beautiful. Let's take a look at whatever challenges. I mean, I feel like any challenges that do show up for you, Scorpio, because the sun is showing up here, you have the clarity to be able to deal with anything. Okay, let's see what the challenge may be for you and how we can help you overcome it. I really feel like the challenge isn't even going to be necessarily a challenge, but let's see what it is. The Magician. Wow, we just talked about that Fool and that Magician. So this is all about you using your power in the correct way, okay? It's about you manifesting positivity and abundance and happiness and joy instead of focusing on maybe the negative aspects, because what you think about, you bring about. So the Magician showing up is saying, don't manifest, oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, I get this completely. This is a big message. You may want to just pause after I say this and let this sink in. Some of you don't believe. That's why you have belief systems, Scorpio. You don't believe that you deserve this happiness. Okay, you don't deserve, or you feel like this could be too good to be true, or you feel like the rug is going to get pulled out from underneath you. Don't should on your happiness, right? Don't should on your happiness. And what I mean by that is it don't say shoulds, should have, would have. Don't make excuses, right? This is all about you being able to enjoy if someone is kind to you, or if there's a new relationship, or something is really working out the way that you've dreamed of. Don't self-sabotage or pull back from a relationship, right? If something seems too good to be true, I mean, of course, listen to your intuition, but if it's a trigger based on a fear that you have of not being good enough, then let that go. Because what that is here is a limiting belief that holds you back, when really you want this new life, right? You want this sense of clarity that you already have. So eradicate any feelings of self-sabotage or any feelings of not having what you need to manifest this new beginning, because you do. It's right here, right? The Magician is saying you have all of the tools that you need to embrace this happiness. So don't sabotage it by waiting for that shoe to drop or letting someone else come in and steal your sun, right? That's the message. That is the message for you. There is unlimited potential. And this is very powerful because we have that 8-8 Lionsgate portal in August. And you also see here the 8 infinity symbol on the Magician sign there. So there is this opportunity to tap into this sense of, this portal that we have of unlimited abundance. What do you want life to look for? Get clear, Scorpio, get clear on what this looks like to you. Feel it, embrace it, and open up to it. And when you get it, don't run away, right? Don't run away. When you get this new beginning and this new offer, this new love connection, or this opportunity to see things that you weren't able to see in the past, use that to your advantage. That's why you have the Magician here, because even though the Magician's showing up as a challenge, it's showing up nonetheless, which means you can flip that energy to manifesting a reward, not manifesting some sort of negative punishment or something bad, right? We can use this to focus on what we want most. There's a really big message here for you. Let's take a look at the deep past. What is going on here for Scorpio? Okay, they're giving me the name here, Jacobson. So that could be your name. Maybe it's a place, a location. Please take it as it resonates. Could be where you've been. Maybe you grew up in a place called Jacobson, or that could be your last name as well. This is the Page of Coins. Page of Coins is recognizing an opportunity for what it is. This is what's in the deep, deep past. Now, this isn't new to you, Scorpio. Opportunities show up all the time. So you already know what opportunities look like. But sometimes we disconnect from our goals, or they seem too far in the air to reach, right? That's why it's important for you to bring those goals and those dreams to reality. It's important for you to see the opportunity that's right in front of you and say yes to it. And that's what I see opening up for you. That 8-8 portal is that yes opportunity for you to say yes to a new life, a fresh start, a rebirth. There is a direction here, and I feel like the path is made clear. Some of you, it could be a move. For others of you, it is opening up to the idea of love or the next step in a relationship. It could be forgiveness, self-love, compassion. They're talking about here compatibility. Okay, some of you may have looked at someone else's astrological sign, or it could be a limiting belief that maybe Scorpio, maybe you've had a bad experience with an Aries and now you're telling yourself, that person's an Aries, I'm not even going to give them the time of day, right? Or maybe you've had a situation where someone's done something and you have this belief that it's going to happen again. Spirit is saying here, don't let those fears, false evidence appearing real, because it no longer exists in the present. It's something in the past that's triggering you in the moment. Don't let that experience take away from your joy of today, because you have this really powerful, positive, happy energy coming in. Play with it. Enjoy it. Have fun with it. Let your heart open up to connecting and loving others. Let's take a look here and see what's going on in the recent past. What do we have in the recent past? I'm getting here wanting to mend. They're showing me a bridge. So some of you could be mending bridges. Maybe you live by a bridge. Some of you may have to cross a bridge to get home. Some of you may be building a bridge. What that means is some of you could be building a way to reach or connect through some form of action that you are taking. I'm just getting here bridges, and bridges can be a good thing. We can bridge a gap, we can mend a gap, or sometimes that bridge, right? London Bridge comes falling down. Sometimes something needs to collapse and crumble and we don't feel like we have access to the other side, but maybe it's because we're not supposed to, right? Now in the past here, you do have the 8 of Coins. This is about working on a relationship. It can be working on the relationship you have with yourself. It can be self-development. It can be about overcoming any problematic perfectionism, control, feelings of lack of, I'm not good enough, I'm dumb enough, I'm not smart enough, I don't have the experience, right? 8 of Coins is about paying attention to your words as well, because those words create your reality. And when the 8 of Pentacles shows up here, I feel like you're dedicating yourself to gaining the necessary knowledge that you need about the heart, about family, about tradition, about beliefs, about relationships, about triggers, right? 8 of Coins is a very beautiful energy. It's actually one of my favorites because it says that you are willing to put in the energy to acquire a sense of expertise, right? To become an expert in the field. Now, when you study it enough or you go through it enough, eventually you do become a master of that, whether you wanted to set out to do that or not. It just happens. Okay, you're being handed the staff here. So there's something I feel like you're being handed, some sort of victory, some sort of reward, even if it's on a personal development level, because you've learned. And now you have that sense of clarity that's going to lead to this new life. Now let's take a look and see what's going on in your headspace. What is going on here for Scorpio? What are you manifesting? Oh, okay, thank you. We're going to use these ones. Wow, okay. Whoo, okay. Some of you thought there may be an ending, or you thought this happiness was going to end, but it's not. I like this. What are you manifesting? You're manifesting an earned rest. Some of you may have dealt with the 3 of Swords because that comes prior. 4 of Swords is about you earning that rest. Although I love the illustration and the energy of this card. He may have been stuck between a rock and a hard place. He may have felt like he was exhausted or expending all his energy towards people, places, or things that just were not serving him, just weren't panning out. Four of Swords here, he has his pant sleeves pulled up. He has his tie loose around his neck, his hand behind his head there, rest against that tree. And what is shining in the background? The sun. Right? He deserves this rest. For a lot of you, you are taking downtime. You're taking a vacation, a trip, or you're just soaking up some happy vibes and you're not letting anyone come in, whether it's a pile of fire ants right here or whether it's a woodpecker pecking above the tree here. Whatever is going on in your external circumstances is not going to penetrate your happiness. At least that is the message here for you. Don't let that. Don't let any distraction take away your sunshine, right? Because you deserve this rest, this downtime, this happy feeling, happy energy. And some of you are thinking, well, it's short-lived. And you may actually steal away at times that happiness before it even has come to you. But that happiness is within. And I feel like what you do with it, how you respond to it, and the feelings and beliefs that you have tied around happiness, that's ultimately what is coming in here for you to take a look at. Do you believe that happiness awaits? Do you believe that you create happiness from within? Right? Do you believe you are worthy of good things? So if you've answered yes, specifically to that last question, do you believe that you are deserving of happiness and you're worthy of it? If that answer is yes, soak it up, Scorpio. Soak it up because it's here. It is available to you. Now, in the near future, there's a fair judgment coming in. Could be a win. Some of you may have been dealing with a legal situation. Some of you a karmic cycle. For others of you, a situation that was unfair. It was dealt with poorly. It was dealt with of inexperience for some of you. Someone didn't have the maturity or the knowledge to make something right. But I feel like you've learned a lesson. So if and when that time were to ever show up here in a different way, you would know what to do with that. Okay, you'd know what to do with that. Justice is served here in a sense. I feel like karma is showing up for you in a positive way. So if you've been putting out good energy or if you've been manifesting something positive here, I feel like it's coming in the form of a new life, a new direction. Okay, so justice, beautiful. Some of you may be on that Libran border as well, Scorpio Libra cusp. If you are, you may want to check out that reading because this can be the Libran energy as well. I feel like you are absolutely, you see something that you weren't able to see before because in this Justice card, you see there that she's wearing a blindfold. And I feel like you are able to see. Remember what we said earlier? Either cat is out of the bag, some sort of truth, some sort of secret is out in the open here. I feel like there is a victorious win coming in. I can't wait to see your final outcome. I mean, these are very juicy cards showing up. So how are you feeling? How are you doing? You are, I mean, I just heard the song, This Girl is on Fire. So it doesn't matter if you're girl or guy, but that's the song. This Girl is on Fire. I forget who sings it. And you see this showing up here where you are on fire. You're walking into this energy, it's almost like you're walking into the room and all eyes are on you, right? Some of you, you're walking into a courtroom, right? All eyes are on you, but it's going to pay off. For others of you, you are the highlight of the evening, or you are someone's son. Someone thinks of you as their son. The Queen of Wands, she's confident. She takes action. She hasn't always been confident though. She's had to earn that. She's had to earn that through self-discovery and through abandonment and through rejection and through difficult times. The Queen of Wands, if anything, sometimes she is the most insecure, or she's been the most insecure queen that there is. She's been vengeful, possibly. She's been insecure. She's been jealous. She's been maybe even a little bit egotistical. But she's come to this place where she now knows when something is triggering her or something is feeling immature to her, okay? Because she's learned some very valuable lessons. She didn't get this queen status by just being handed it. No, she had to earn it. She had to work for it. So I do feel here that you are overcoming some challenges, some adversity. You see here the beautiful, powerful Black Panther in the back. So some of you may have been ridiculed for, what you do for a living, the way you look, whatever it may be. But I feel like you are enjoying this new life. And it's almost like you are reveling in the fact that you've come out on top, even though they told you you couldn't or you wouldn't. Okay. And it's not to smush it in their face and say, haha, look at me now. That could be ego, but I also sense that you don't have to smush it in someone else's face, right? They're going to see that without even you saying a word, because your energy emits this aura of confidence, this aura of happiness and success, and other people are drawn towards the light, and that is you, right? The sun is coming up here, and she can't get burned. She can't get burned. She's already got burned here. And I feel like you're protected. You're protected as you shine your light bright. Wow, this is a huge glow up. If you are looking for love, get ready, because there's something coming in here. If you are in a relationship, Scorpio, I feel like you are hot, hot, hot. And for those of you that have struggled with finding balance in your love life or in your work life, I'm getting here, there's a little bit of play coming in here for you. There's some new beginnings, but you're gonna be happy about the changes that are coming in. So in your environment, there is some sort of completion here with the World card, but I don't know if you feel great about the completion quite yet, because again, you have the Magician. So you still may be second guessing a little bit the first few days of August. You may be saying, well, is this really the change that I want? It's almost like that, be careful what you wish for, because you just might get it. And it may scare you. And I feel like that's the only reason the World is showing up here in reverse, because you could be ending or closing a cycle in order to start a new chapter or a new beginning. Like we mentioned with the new life, maybe you are having a baby. That's going to alter your life forever. Maybe you're getting married. Maybe you're getting divorced, moving to a new home. So there is a little bit of fear of completing this chapter, but it's only because of maybe some of the grief or some of the old memories of the past, right? We grieve these things. We shouldn't have to wait for a funeral or a death to grieve certain things in our lives. We should learn how to grieve things in a healthy manner so it doesn't build up over time and create dis-ease or disease in the body, right? So I do feel like there's something here that you may have thought even was coming to an end, but it's actually a brand new beginning. And it's almost like oh gosh, what is that? A runoff of your existing life. So for example, maybe you've graduated in some sense of your life, maybe in your career or again, in a relationship or health. There's something that you finished and you're ready to step into the new, but I'm just getting that you're not as excited as you thought you would be. It's not that you're getting cold feet. I just feel like it's normal. Okay. It's normal to fear change. It's normal to be have a little bit of anxiety when it comes to a new beginning, but everything is going to work out exactly how it should. Let's take a look at your hopes and fears. What are your hopes, Scorpio, and what are your fears? The devil, you know, right? Look at her. She looks like she's probably had a few too many and she's been on that dance floor and she's running out of energy. And this is about destructive indulgences. The fear here is, what if I destroy the happiness that's right in front of me, okay, through some sort of indulgences, whether it's substance abuse, numbing yourself, whether it is shopping, whether it is spending, whatever it may be, because that devil energy can be anything that tempts us or veers us away from our happiness, because the devil doesn't want you to be happy, right? The devil says, come with me. Let's be in the dark and play. I'll light you up, right? But it's a false sense of light. It's a false sense of happiness, right? This is about you being able to release those indulgences, release some sort of self-sabotage, release the addictions, the obsessions, the fears, the manipulation, the materialism, free yourself. That's your hope. I feel like you'll be able to free yourself. Don't get in your own way here. Don't let someone else get in your way, or don't let a pattern, a habit. It's easier said than done. And for those of you that are struggling with any sort of addiction, reach out for help. Know that you're not alone. Let's take a look at the final outcome. What's the final outcome for Scorpio? August 2023. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Okay, they're giving me a cheese and cracker platter. Did someone just make a cheese and cracker platter? Or maybe you're eating them as you're listening to this, or someone could be cutting the, I mean, someone cut the cheese maybe, right? This is about, I feel, soul food. It's about nurturing, healing. It could be gathering, togetherness as well. There could be an event. Final outcome, Four of Cups. Four of Cups showing up here says, don't miss the opportunities that are right in front of you. Because sometimes when we focus on, the cups that are spilled, we get a little bit impatient, we get pessimistic, we get frustrated or a little bit bored. Reach out. And we just said that as well. So if if you're struggling with a person, a place, a thing, a habit, whatever that is, reach out, because you have the sun that is shining through here in a big, big way. I'm getting dog sitter. Is someone watching your dog? Someone may be a dog sitter or need to get someone to watch their dog while they go on vacation. I know that's very random, but I'm getting here with this Four of Cups. Someone may feel around you very arrogant, or it may feel selfish. They may be very selfish. I'm getting some of you are dealing with a Capricorn or someone that holds these devil placements in their chart, that they have a lot of things that they're working on as well. And the Four of Cups, you may be getting a little bit frustrated because they are stealing your sunshine in a way. Okay, so there could be codependent dynamics playing out. The devil can be codependency. Some of you, there is definitely a completion here of a cycle, but it feels a little bit hollow. It feels empty because you may not want it. So for example, let's say you're in a relationship and someone suffers from substance abuse or drugs or, alcohol or workaholism. They suffer from something and you really want it to work out here. You've been wanting to put in the effort and manifest, but we cannot change other people. Scorpio, we can only change how we respond to the actions of other people. Because when we start to let their actions affect us in a negative way, it takes away our joy and our sunshine. And that is what codependence is all about, right? We become codependent on someone else's behaviors, and it takes us out of our own happiness and our own joy. Okay. Now for others of you, if there is not someone else involved, it's important to focus on this new life that you want for yourself. Don't focus on the cups that have been spilt, right? Don't focus on what you're not gaining, what you're not getting, because again, what you focus on grows. That's the challenge for you in the month of August, to use that 8-8, that Lionsgate portal, to manifest the type of new life that you seek and that you want for yourself. So this is a powerful reading. The month of August for all signs, and I got about 4 left, Scorpio, and all of them have been deep and impactful. And Spirit said that August is going to be a month of deep transformational change when it comes to the heart chakra. So we're going to see this manifesting in relationships, whether it is romantic relationships, whether it is familia, whether it's societal. It could be friendships. We're going to see changes on the front on all different levels. All right. So your card here from the Wisdom of the Oracle, Scorpio, is clean it up. Yeah, clean it up. Let's clean up any of that devil energy, clean up any old limiting beliefs, right? Self-talk. Let's clean up the negative self-talk and reaffirm it with a more optimistic, positive mindset. It did show up in reverse. Also, card 21 and card 21. So there's something that you may be cleaning up so you can avoid some sort of an ending, or when you do have this ending that you're ready for. Some of you are nesting, I'm hearing as well. Whether it's an actual pregnancy or you're just preparing for that next step. There could be packing involved as well. Or you are cleaning, getting ready to move, or getting ready for that next step. Now, some of you may have a birthday on the 21st. Some of you may be a life path 3, or you may be in a personal year 3 as well. All right, 21. Now, the Clean It Up card here is all about getting to the core of a situation. Freedom from a burden. There's that devil energy. Cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through with new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours, to clean up the relationship. We just talked about this. Stay on your side, right? Focus on your side of the street. Sort through what you brought with you and let go what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. There's something you may be focusing on where you're losing sight of what's right in front of you at times as well. Remember, you've matured, you've mastered or learned some sort of lesson here that's going to create balance, so we don't need to repeat something that we've already learned. I'm going to read the protection message as well, because some of you, I see this happiness and the sunshine right in front of you, but you're letting something else come in and kind of distract you or take you away from it. So I'm going to read the protection message Spirit is saying, and it showed up in reverse. Is it possible, Scorpio, you may be focusing too much time on other people right now, trying too hard to be helpful? Does taking on what belongs to others make you feel needed or desired? Perhaps you think it's your calling to relieve people of their burdens, but what is the cost to you and to them? Don't clean up someone else's side of the street. You're not helping by freeing him or her of their responsibility. You're also not doing yourself any favors, and you just might be adding an even greater strain. You are loved as you are. You don't need to be needed to be loved. Some of you, this is a child. It's a parent. Okay, it's someone in your life where you feel, if I could just help them, if I could just bring them to a sense of clarity, if I could just help them with this new life, right? It would all be great. As you hear me say, if you've been following me for a while, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, right? So clean up your side of the street so you can embrace happiness, so you can bring in what it is that you seek, manifestation right here. And if someone else isn't willing or it's not their time to do the work, we can't force them to do it, right? We can only take a look at our own side. And that's what you're being called to do at this time. So you may need to wrap up a cycle here or not replay something out, because you could be enabling, and that could actually be harming or hurting someone because they're not learning the lessons that they need to learn. So very powerful. Scorpio, I hope this resonates, beautiful souls. Like I said, these are deep this month. Last but not least, let's get a message from the Soul Truth Oracle. Whoa. That just shot out like a wrecking ball. Scorpio, what do we got going on here? We're not going to read all of them. Okay, holy moly. Okay, we're just going to pick a couple here. Okay, they're telling me to go over them, but not to indulge in each one of them, not to possibly read the back. Okay. Pay attention to what your body is telling you. Those butterflies, those sweaty palms, the way that your body may face against or towards someone, right? It could be, that nervousness that you get when you're around this person. Pay attention to your body, because your body is trying to talk to you or tell you something at this time. We also have health goals. Where are you at with your health goals? So there could be something here mentally, physically, emotionally that you don't feel like you are doing as good as you would like to be doing. There's that devil energy coming in. Okay. What can you burn? We're going to read this one because you have here the Sun, which is hot. You have the Queen of Wands, which is hot, right? This new life energy, clarity. Burn it all. The ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, or the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Because your soul is calling, Scorpio. It's time for a rebirth. You are that phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free and your wings are ready, so use them. Today is soul action. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? I like this for you, Scorpio. Are you letting fear stop you? False evidence appearing real, right? Don't let any fear stop you from having this happiness that is rightfully yours. They're telling me read this one as well. So do you surround yourself with people who lift you up? The people with whom we surround ourselves determine who we become. Does your tribe fill you up? Do they inspire you? Do they believe in you? And do they help you step into your greatest potential? Today's soul action, make a desire list of the type of people with whom you wish to surround yourself and clarify if there is anyone in your life who no longer serves you. Can you love them from a distance? Wow. Some of you, yes, you're going to choose to love someone from a distance. And it may feel hollow, but you know that it's something that you need to do at this time. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? Some of you, there could be perfectionism. It could be problematic even, right? With the eight of coins energy showing up here. The expectations we have are mostly delusional and are impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectations and replace them with gratitude, right? That attitude of gratitude, that's all about your belief system. And last but not least, am I in my head or in my heart? What is the quality of your what? Your self-talk. Hello, belief system, right? What's the quality of your self-talk? Our brain is like a muscle, and if we condition it daily, the fears and limitations will take over. Mastering our thoughts, there's the 8 of coins. Mastering our thoughts is about being the creator, there's the magician, of our own life. Where your head meets your heart is where the miracles happen. Today is soul action, Scorpio. Today, master your mind. Watch an inspiring video, do some tapping, read an empowering book, or write out all the reasons why you believe in yourself and your dreams. Beautiful. There's something shifting within you here. I do feel like you'll have the clarity if you don't have it already, which a lot of you do. You know what you need to do to clean something up, to focus on your side of the street. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. If you're vibing with the energy of the channel and haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so very much, Scorpio, for spending your precious time and energy here today with me. Lots of love to you.